You're listening to a podcast from the BMA.
In the early part of September 2010, reports began to emerge of problems with the application process for the UK Foundation Programme for the 2011 intake. Well, I'm going to discuss this issue with Karen Pursehouse, who's the new chair of the BMA's Medical Student Committee. Karen, can you tell us what the problem specifically is?
Well, as you've said, in the start of September 2010, we started to receive reports that there may be more people applying for foundation jobs than there are places. So essentially what this means that for people who are applying in October of 2010 for 2011 foundation jobs is that there might be more people applying for Foundation 1 jobs than there are places. There are a number of reasons why this may happen, one of which is an increase in the number of applicants from outside the UK.
So how much do students need to actually be concerned about this?
Well, I think people should know that it's mine and the BMA's priority. It's a concerning issue and obviously very serious for medical students. But I think people should also understand that there's a massive timescale at work here. There's a lot of time to pass between now and when people will actually be allocated their jobs, and lots of factors which may affect how things may pan out, such as the number of people that actually do apply for foundation jobs, number of people who fail their finals, and things like that, which obviously we can't really predict at this stage. So we're working very hard to resolve a potential problem, but there is a lot of time between now and then in which things may be resolved.
You mentioned there, Karen, about the sort of things the BMA is doing. I mean, what practically is the BMA up to at the moment?
Well, I think people should know that we are treating it as an entirely unacceptable possibility that a UK graduate may not be placed into the foundation programme. And as such, we're working with a variety of bodies such as the Department of Health and the UK Foundation Programme Office to work on contingency plans should this situation come to fruition. We're also working with these bodies to make sure that we press them to understand that we cannot have this situation happen this year or in the future.
I understand you've also written to various bodies as well.
That's true. We've written to the Department of Health and the UK Foundation Programme Office, and as I've said, we are meeting with them and working with them to push for a resolution to this issue.
And when do you think we'll have more information about what's happening with this problem?
Well, people should apply for the foundation programme as normal in October, and hopefully we'll have more information before Christmas. We'll obviously keep people updated as and when we know what's happening, and people can find out more information on the BMA website and on the Facebook group, so people should keep checking on there to see how things are developing. Okay,
well, thank you very much for that, Karen. As Karen just mentioned there, if you want to keep up to date with what's happening with this issue, then keep checking the BMA website on bma.org.uk and have a look for our Facebook group, which will also be keeping regularly updated with all the news on this problem.